And we're live.
I was happy to meet this guy, Matt Trainer. I'd heard a little bit about him, but my buddy Rich said this guy is a god when it comes to SEO, and you don't know anything. You got to meet him. So 6 weeks ago or so, something around there, I ended up on the phone with this guy, Matt, who's here with us tonight. And I quickly figured out that Matt outproduces me on a ratio of something in the neighborhood of 1,000 to 1 when it comes to video SEO or anything in that ballpark. So what I do on a small personal level that has honestly, it felt awesome until I met Matt. I thought, man, I'm a pro. I know my stuff. And I get paid a lot of money to do what I do. And then I meet Matt, and he goofs off and accidentally makes $100,000 a week doing video SEO. I figured out at that point I have a lot to learn. So you're going to hear over the next 15, 20 minutes how this is relevant to you. What has started to come together in the past 3 weeks has turned a lot of heads. You'll see personalities behind the scenes here. If you like what you see tonight, you'll start to see some people that are involved and go, holy cow, that guy's there? She's there? Are you kidding me? Some of the highest caliber, most talented people I have ever met or heard of are here. And this is all coming together just in the last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So something extremely compelling is going on, and we got to paint a lot of the context here for this to make sense. So I talked to Matt, and then I end up in a room with Matt and our mutual friend, Rich Cook. This is 3 weekends ago now. And I got to see Matt firsthand lose it repeatedly. We're in meetings talking about numbers, and Matt really knows his math, knows his numbers, and can analyze a niche and talk in terms of how much money is laying around the floor for us collectively, for us as a team to pick up. And I would watch these guys stand up, start sweating, cursing, thinking. Obviously, the gears are turning fast, and it was clear within the 3 days of me meeting Matt that this is serious. There are people walking away, and Matt's one of these guys that's walking away from millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of revenue in their own personal businesses that they had before this vague thing happened in the past 3 weeks. Many people are walking away from 7-figure incomes to do what you're about to see tonight. That really got my attention. I had to look at my own business and what I've done and what I've been able to build and go, is what I'm doing setting me up for life? Maybe even generationally. Is it that big? Am I going to make millions and millions and millions, possibly tens of millions of dollars doing what I'm doing over the next year or two? I'm not? Okay, I'm listening. So I think that's how we should start this out. If you're already set to the tune of 8 figures a year, then maybe you don't need to be here hanging out with us. If you're not, and I'll tell you this, even if you don't feel that valuable, even if a buddy of yours invited you and you're like, I'm not worth $1 million a year, you need to fix that thinking, first of all. Second of all, we can help you figure that out fast. You plug in and be a part of our team, there's a lot of money up for grabs. So Matt Trainer and his SEO stuff is a huge piece to this. I see two sides of what we have here tonight. The SEO side is going to drive what we're going to monetize, and then we need to have that conversation about how we're going to monetize this. I'm starting to feel like I'm jumping around. You guys want to bail me out here? Anybody? Matt, maybe what we could do is you saw this a week before I did, and you flipped out. You lost it. Can you take a few minutes to tell everybody what you saw and we dig into that a little bit?
Yeah, I can do that. So what made me flip out was my background, really. I started putting together some pieces in my head that other people hadn't seen yet. So essentially, my business really is nothing more than an SEO company. I just rank videos on Google and other search engines as well, but we only focus on Google really. And we get a lot of traffic for that, you know, and then I do a lot of lead generation for a couple of very big companies for that, and I get paid a hell of a lot of money for that. So whenever I saw this opportunity that you guys are about to see in a minute, I saw something that nobody else had seen yet, and that was that there's a whole lot of long tail keywords. It's basically our keywords that have a whole lot of phrases in there, a lot of words in the phrases that are easy to rank for, that nobody goes after because typically there's not enough traffic or there's not enough resources to make that happen. But it's ridiculously easy and there's no competition. So what I saw all of a sudden was the ability to rank for pretty much any niche in the world and monetize it instantly. And that may not make a lot of sense to a lot of you right now, but I'm telling you what it's the difference between me doing my little, you know, 8-figure SEO business here and the potential to make $1 billion with a B, not with an M, $1 billion. I'm pretty damn convinced I'm going to make at least a couple $100 million, maybe several $100 million from this in my own company. And even if you get a tiny little piece of that, obviously it's a huge amount of money. And I mean, I don't know how much you want to get into the specifics of this, Christian, but without getting too technical, the opportunity is basically unlimited, and the timing is perfect. It's all about timing, because in 2 years from now, it's too late. So now is the time to make this happen, and I mean, I can explain as much as you want me to, but I don't want to get into too much technical depth right now.
Yeah, and I think we're good on that. I think what I want people to know is we're putting together the back end right now to get you trained and up to speed and to get you put to work. You can bring a small team of people to put the work here. There's plenty of work to go around. We need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of us to even begin to start to make a dent, right?
Oh yeah, I could hire 1,000 people. I've been saying this for a while. I could hire 1,000 people right now, and I still couldn't cover it all. So guys, for you guys that are a little bit lost right now, let me clear this up a little bit. So essentially the model that we're going after here is virtual landlord. So owning prime real estate on the internet and basically being a landlord and collecting rent for those spots. Now normally this is kind of difficult because the SEO part is one side and getting it to rank, but then you have to go find somebody that will pay you for that. Either pay you for the leads you generate or pay you to put their site high up in Google in the search results. So it involves a huge sales process. You usually have to have a sales team and a customer management and finding these people that will pay you a lot of money to do this sort of thing, and or getting somebody to pay you for leads that you generate by having those rankings. Well, what the big light bulb that came on for me with this thing you're about to see is that all of that was eliminated. Don't need to do any sales. Don't have to have a sales team. Don't have to have to do any of the trying to rent your spots or do lead generation to try to get somebody to buy those leads. You can just do the simple SEO part, which is really a few little tiny steps that literally anybody can do. There are at least 4 people right now under the age of 15 doing this right now, and they're very effective with it. And one person I know for sure that barely speaks English and is doing it. So I mean, it's not difficult. It's the quickest, fastest, simplest way I've ever seen to make money online, and it's infinitely scalable. So
Yeah.
Does that help?
Yeah, that's a big deal. You know, I heard you say it's future-proof and infinitely scalable, and a lot of things grabbed my attention, but those were 2 things I heard you say that really caused me to sit up straight. I want to go to John Lavinia. I didn't really do an intro for you here, John, but I've known John for a couple of years, and I know he's been around the industry, the direct sales industry, for a long time. He's a legend in that industry, done millions and millions of dollars in sales, and he's also awesome on very entertaining on Hangouts. I have seen you break things and yell on Hangouts, and love the passion, John. So can you maybe take a minute? You came out and saw this. You came out and hung out with us in San Diego this past weekend. What did you find compelling? What can you say while continuing to remain vague? to irritate people.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just be vague. Like, I don't know how entertaining I'm going to be though today. You know, it's kind of like we're all just like 24/7. I got every communication source known to man ringing off the hook. And look, we all have beards and hats, and you know why? Because we don't have time to shave or get a haircut. I mean, look at this. So, here's what happened to me. First, I want to say this. You know, I've got a bunch of people here, a small handful of people, handpicked to be here today. My intention is that you're going to look back on today, 14 August 2014, as the last day you ever worried about money. Now, I know that's a bold friggin' statement, but you know what? That's one of my brands, right? Bold statement marketing. This is huge. Okay, I got a call from my buddy Christian here on Friday. He said, "Hey, man, you got to come to San Diego and meet with several multi-millionaires, one of which you just heard speak, and a billionaire." And I said, "Okay, I got a product launch we're doing. I've got things that are going on. I've got multiple businesses. What?" He said, "You're going to have to sign 2 NDAs and a video NDA, and your flight leaves at 8 o'clock. I rode my Harley to the airport, showed up that next morning, and guys, all I could say is I've been thinking and playing way small. Now, here's my perspective on this, because I'm not an SEO guy, okay? Matt, I mean, here's a guy, as you know, you just heard Christian mention, he just walked or canceled, or however it had to happen, $40 million worth of SEO contracts to do this. Okay, here's Christian, who's not hurting for an opportunity. Okay, now in my world, what I look at is how can I best help people make money? And in my world, which I've got sort of a love-hate relationship with, right? I know, Matt, you can relate to this. Network marketing, direct sales, MLM. It's like, oh my goodness. You know what? I've made more money in direct sales than any other thing in my life. Not publishing books, not creating info products, direct friggin' sales, network marketing. Okay, so in that way, I love it. On the other hand, man, I hate it. You know, so it's like, well, which one is it, John? Well, here's what I noticed about what you're about to see, and the way that we're going to be able to monetize the tech, right? The people behind the scenes, Matt and his team, okay, that they don't know anything about network marketing, direct sales, anything like that. Right? They don't talk to people, right? They stare at a computer screen. Okay, not that they're not nice people. You just don't want them talking to customers, right? So here I am thinking, well, you know what? How do we approach this in a way? Well, let me just say this: in typical network marketing, you've got people saying, "Oh, come join my network marketing deal. Come get on AutoShip. Come pay me for my vitamins, my skin cream, my jungle juice," right? And because I want to make money, of course, and you know the product is better than any other product out there, but take money that you have not yet allocated, okay, into your budget, okay, and let's put that money on this thing in hopes that you're going to participate in the comp plan and duplicate, right? And we're going to make some money. And I can't tell you how many years I've been looking to crack the code on duplication, right? I mean, yeah, I can go and people think, yeah, of course, John, you can go and you can sell stuff and that's all cool. But you know, can the average person do this? Well, here's what I saw. Picture this: instead of looking for people to take money out of their pocket and participate in your AutoShip, your network marketing deal, what if you could walk into a room of people, any room of people, and say, I can guarantee every single one of you right now that I will make you money, and you won't have to take 1 cent out of your pocket for me to make you money. When I got the magnitude of that, and I coupled that with the tech, right, and the affiliate marketing abilities that Matt and Christian have, I was like, oh my goodness, this is billions. This is consumer focused, not distributor focused. I want you to keep that in mind as Christian or Matt or myself get into specifics here. Imagine not having to build a big sales team hoping they're going to duplicate, but imagine being able to get people in a situation where you're making profit based on money they're already spending on stuff they're already buying without even thinking about it, and it doesn't have to cost them a penny to give you money. I'm talking about, my friends, getting into the revenue. I mean, that's why when I met the billionaire, whose name is Michael, when I saw his vision for this, and by the way, the companies that are behind this, I'll just drop a couple of company names, see if you've heard of these. Microsoft, Apple Computer, Best Buy, Nordstrom, Walmart. I mean, there's some pretty big players here. We're talking about billionaires. These guys don't show up unless there's a few $100 million on the table for them. Okay, it's not worth their time. This is big, guys, and it's already got traction in two of the biggest markets in the world. Nothing in the United States. Nothing. Crickets. Okay, so Christian, I hope that sets the stage and why I'm also growing a beard now and wearing a hat. So.
Yeah, that's good. Some of the things that grab me. Am I muted? You guys hear me? Okay. All right. So some of the things that grab me. John and I come from a lot of direct sales and MLM, and I'm used to exactly what John was talking about. This heavy distributor focus. You have to recruit people, and you cross your fingers and hope they recruit people and hope that continues. Well, let's say you're good at that. Where does your income? Where does the money come from? This is one of the things that really jumped out at me. I more and more over the last couple of years, I've analyzed, okay, you're talking about all this money. Well, where does this money come from? Let me just be logical about this. Cut the marketing, cut the emotion. I just want to follow the money. And like John alluded to, this money flows out of, well, let me do this. I'm going to do it side by side. So if you're in an MLM or a direct sales kind of a setup, or even an affiliate marketer, you have a lot of one and done in the affiliate world, right? You build up and you do this big launch and you make a bunch of money, and then what? You have to do it again. In MLM, you rely on auto ships, right? The rebills. So whether it's $50 a month, $100 a month, it's that $1,000 to $2,000 a year that the average family they're spending new money, right? So John Lavinia shows up and does his deal, and people are like, holy cow, here's my credit card, I'm in. That's new money. Those families weren't spending that money before. Now they are. So when they go to get gas or pay their Verizon bill and they're running short on money, where do they go to cut? What's one of the first things that gets cut? It's the auto ships, right? We all know that. We've all dealt with that attrition over the years. And it's rough. So would you rather get paid on $1,000 to $2,000 a year of new money that families really don't have budgeted, never did have budgeted before, or in our mystery model, how would it sound to get paid from the $10,000 to $20,000 a year that average families spend anyway to survive? Right? That's huge, right? That's one of the huge points that got me. Where does the cash flow from? Where does the money start? And in what we're going to talk to you about here tonight, we're going to have to get around to it here, guys, in the next few minutes. The monetization side of it. I want to make sure you guys I want to try to get you to follow here. We have this side of the house is the tech, the SEO side that's going to drive what we choose to monetize. And what we're choosing to monetize, the way we're choosing to monetize this, is to hook it up to something that's so sound at a fundamental business model level that we can literally talk in terms of billions of dollars worth of revenue being generated annually just in our team. So that's what you have a chance to be a part of tonight. I'm trying to think of how to springboard out of here into the rest of the conversation. You guys have any ideas?
Yeah, I say let's let the cat out of the bag, and so to speak, and talk about what we just saw and what we've been privy to for the last week within reason. Obviously, we can't go beyond non-disclosures and things behind the scenes. But this is, let me just say this is Matt leading a charge here, and if you don't know Matt, I didn't know Matt until just a short while ago. I know of his brands, the marketing moron and stuff, and I thought he really was a moron, right? I watched his videos, like, man, this guy's a friggin' idiot. But no, he's a genius when it comes to this kind of stuff. So here's the deployment, in a general sense. The tech people are going to do what they do. The people who run their mouths are going to do what they do. The affiliate guys making funnels and stuff are going to do what they do. We're all going to win. Okay, so if you've ever, as cliche as it sounds, if you've ever thought about, man, it's not what you know, it's who you know, if I can only be in the right place at the right time, this is it, guys. And the way we're going to monetize it, as much as I think all three of us are not like desperately in love with network marketing. I know Matt isn't. I heard Matt screaming at the top of his lungs, I hate MLM, right? And so here we are, we're about to engage the MLM world, but a reverse form of MLM, like Christian just talked about. Typically, we have people parting with money for an additional product that's not a necessity, or it's not something they necessarily wanted until you got them in the deal, right? And quite often they're in the deal because maybe the comp plan is better, or they think they're going to be able to resell it. I mean, again, a lot of us here are very familiar with network marketing, but in this case, we have the ability to have people simply get cash back on everything they're already buying anyway. So, Matt, anything you want to say before I go ahead and share my screen and show people the inner workings of all this?
I think you guys have covered it pretty well. Let's just get into it.
Okay, so there's a company based out of multiple countries. At this point, it's a multinational corporation that started in 2003. And I first learned about this company when I was working with an American company and building teams of people in Australia and New Zealand, where I got pretty popular. We had lots of sales there, lots of people getting started, and I started seeing a lot of attrition to a company called Dubli. And I was like, what is this thing? They were doing like auctions, reverse auctions, penny auctions or some stuff, and I noticed that a lot of the people who were choosing to participate in that were more along the lines of like money game, mentality people, right? Like, put some money in, sort of play the slot machines and see if you win, right? And that sort of a thing. And there's a whole community of people, especially out on the web, doing that sort of thing. Well, it didn't work, right? There were some major flaws in that whole business model. And as far as I knew, that company had gone away, or they disappeared into the realm of, weird, wacky online investment programs or something. They reinvented themselves almost 2 years ago now. Opened corporate office in the United States, in Florida. Dubai is, I think, their biggest office. Of course, the CEO of all this, Michael, has his home in Denmark. He's actually got the biggest house in the country of Denmark and the biggest villa on Palm Island in Dubai. So we're talking about big money. Some of the other people that got involved are not the CEO, the VP or whatever his title was, of a company called Groupon, left Groupon to come here and build this thing right. 15-year retired Microsoft guy, what's his name, Vlas or something?
Yeah,
again, I don't know. Right, I don't know these people personally, but we're talking about high rollers. He came in to handle money and whatever he's doing. So the company, while they made a blunder, and typically in the network marketing world, you make a blunder like this company did, you're done, right? You're licking your wounds for a few years, okay? In this case, it was like, well, we blew it. Okay, so everybody kick in another billion, right? Let's do this right. Let's see what's working in the marketplace. Let's see what people want. And they invented this customer-centric model, which is the new re-released Dubli. Now, they came to, of course, the UAE, right? They're one of their headquarters, Dubai, right? We're gonna all the Arabian Peninsula, that area. They came to India, which is just unfriggin' real, what they've already done in India, okay, a country of 1 billion people, but you see, where a lot of people are at in that country, if there's a lot of poverty and everything, crushing it in India. Now, the whole model is based on cash back. So they had to teach people in these countries, like here in America, we know you get a rebate or something, you get cash back. Well, they had to teach people in these countries what cash back was. And it's to the point now, right now, after just about 2 years since their relaunch or rebirth, where the word Dubli is synonymous with getting cash back whenever you buy stuff online. Okay, so just like you say, oh, do you got a Q-tip? Well, you really mean a cotton swab. You got a Kleenex? Oh, that's a paper towel, a little tissue you wipe your nose with, right? You go to your friend and you say, oh, you bought the new TV screen, right? Well, how much was your Dubli on that? That is becoming a household word in that way. Now, there's a couple other companies that have tried this, that have taken a swing at doing this right in the U.S. market. Here's 1% or 2% back, and then like Christian talked about, I think you talked about, Christian, already, the Costco buying club and that sort of thing. People pay to participate in buyers clubs because they anticipate getting more money back or in savings than they will have paid for that membership. Here's my $100 a year or whatever. What Dubli did was they said, you know what? You could join for free. Come on, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, you can join for free and start getting cash back right now into account. You want to put it on a Dubli credit card, you want to put it in your bank account, PayPal, fine, right? We just want you to participate in this network because we've got all these companies. I'm not talking about, Joe's Apple Farm, although he's in there too. I'm talking about stuff people really want to buy. Like this computer I'm talking on right now. I spent $3,300 on this MacBook Pro. I love it. I'd buy it again. But the next time I buy it, when I'm ready to upgrade, I'll get back hundreds of dollars for participating in this thing, and I don't have to participate in the business plan, in the network, if you will. So this is, again, customer-centric, not distributor-centric, right? So like I said before, you can walk into a room and say, look, I'm going to make every single one of you money right now. You don't have to take a penny out of your pocket to do it, okay? This even gets into corporations like, let's say a nonprofit. You've got a church, right? They always got their hand out looking for money. Hey, we're doing a fundraiser. Come to the pancake breakfast and pay us $20 to eat a pancake, right? Well, now you could say to your church, look, you could sign up for free. Nonprofits, churches, schools are free in our partner program. Get a white label of this whole cashback scenario. So now it's the the new church of whatever cashback program, and you can give that to your members. And every time your members, your congregation, go to bestbuy.com, walmart.com, apple.com, et cetera, and they go and they buy stuff, they get commissionable revenue from the cashback. They get a part of that as profit, not out of the customer's pocket. It's built in to the cashback that the vendor or the merchant is willing to give just because you're part of the Dubli network. Now, where do the upsells come in? Let me show you this. I'm going to share my screen. How am I doing so far, you guys? Am I making any sense? Are you understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth?
That's good. I just sent you a link because the cashback, while you're doing what you need to do, the cashback floored me. I get 2% cashback or something like that on my Costco American Express. I forget about that stuff. That doesn't matter to me. And I think most families, 1 or 2 or 3%, it's not that big a deal really at the end of the year. Let me pull this up. I don't know if you can show what I just put in your Skype window there, John.
Okay.
But I'm looking at 14% cash back on Priceline. I'm looking at 7% cash back on Apple at apple.com. I'm looking at 9.2% cash back at Best Western.
I was just about to show this, by the way, some interesting examples.
Okay, and I'm going to type in Nordstrom. I can't remember. Starbucks. Anybody ever have coffee at Starbucks?
They get so much of my money, man, it's ridiculous.
9.9% cash back at Starbucks.
All right, so let me show this, Christian. This is big, okay? Because I was thinking, man, I'm going to save a couple of pennies here on stuff I don't even want to buy. Okay, so here it is. Here's how simple it is. This is the customer portal, okay? Dubli.com. Get paid to travel, right? We got nice customer graphics, simple point and click, big fonts, easy. My 3-year-old daughter could do it, right? Sign up, shop, get cash back. That's it, okay? That's the entirety of what happens here. Download the toolbar, and then every time you show up on a website that is a Dubli partner, okay, it goes ahead and lights up and says, here's how much cash back you're getting, right? And if you're a VIP member, I'll talk about what that is here in a minute. Again, this is all customer stuff. This isn't, here we are to do business and make money. This is just what the customer sees. They don't even know Dubli Network exists. Okay, that's how much of a departure this is from your MLM company of the week. Okay, so earn cash, right? Have you ever seen Dish Network, DirecTV? Hey, refer a friend, we'll give you $20. Well, we got that deal here too. Don't sign up as an affiliate, just refer a friend. Okay, so check this out. As Christian was just talking about, here are the 3 different levels of cash back that you can get. You're a free member, you get 8% back when you book your hotel through Priceline. Priceline's already given you a good deal. Oh, you want to upgrade to a premium member, you get 12%. How about a VIP member? 14%. Okay, and these differences can get pretty dramatic. Okay, how much does it cost to be a premium member? Well, let's take a look down here. Right? Oh, how much cash back can you earn this year? Well, let's say I spend $2,000 a year on travel. And fashion, oh, it's got a picture of a high heel shoe in there, so we just need to max that out. So, but $1,200 a year for a family, come on, really? Anyway, so let's just put all these in the middle. Let's just go mid-range. Technology, now I know Matt doesn't spend more than $782 a year on technology. Isn't that right, Matt? So you're a big spender on that. So projected cash back, if you're free, this is based on the average of the current existing thousands of partners they have. You're a free member, you're going to get $192 cash back. You're a premium member, you're going to get $432 cash back. You're a VIP member, you're going to get $552 cash back. Would you like to upgrade? You see, you're not doing the selling here. The website is, the company is, right? VIP member, $99 a year. Oh, you want to be a little bit of a cheapskate? Premium? All right, $495 a month. Okay, or just sign up for free, do whatever you want. But you start passing up, as a customer, you start passing up these bigger numbers, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to upgrade. I was in that meeting with, I won't say any names, but the meeting with Matt and Christian and the other people that we had there, and there was one guy, young guy, SEO guy, who said, oh, I already got a Dubli membership. And somebody said, well, how much cash back have you gotten? You know, does it work? You know, that's sort of a question. He's like, I think I got $50 in there or whatever. I don't know. Let me log in. He logged into his Dubli account. He had $450 cash back waiting for him to transfer to his bank or his PayPal or whatever. Okay, and he was only at the $495 a month. It wasn't even a VIP, right? So this is big money. Now we get into shopping mall, and this is what impressed me. Okay, we already mentioned Apple. You know, I was looking at another cashback portal, for a customer portal that allegedly competes with Dubli, and just about every search I did came up empty for the things that I want to buy. Now I'm just John. Okay, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm the public. I'm very far away from the public in my mentality quite often, but I do like things like Apple, which we mentioned before, Apple Store. Let's take a look. Boom, there it is, 7%. Apple doesn't give discounts. You pay retail. Everybody pays retail. Oh, but you know what? I want to save money on tax, because I know Apple has stores here in Utah where I live, so therefore I've got to pay tax. So I like to go to places like Mac Mall, so I don't have to pay tax. Look at this. So Mac Mall. Again, 7%. So you don't want to buy it from Apple? Fine, buy it from Mac Mall, the biggest #1 Apple direct reseller. You want to, Christian mentioned Starbucks, right? You want to go high end? Here's Nordstrom. Nordstrom, boom. How much are they going to give us? 9.2%, right? Look at this, Lord & Taylor. I don't know anybody on the East Coast, if you know Lord & Taylor, it's high end. Here's Macy's, right? Oh, we want to go low end? Here's Walmart. So there it is, another 7% from Walmart. This adds up to serious money. Now, if you're just a free member, you just get 1%. So you see where this is going? This is big. Now here's the mission, if you will. There's a guy who was brought up as an example. He lives in Sweden or Denmark or one of these really cold places in Scandinavia, and he owned a pub. Okay, a bar where you can go and get drunk or whatever, and he distributed, just as a customer, right? He distributed, hey, save money or get cash back, right? Go here and join the thing, and people were joining for VIP $100 a year, right? They started sharing it with other people, right? This guy's making $1 million plus per year after just a year and a half or whatever. He's been just saying, hey, let's go save some money here. He doesn't know about the comp plan. The guy doesn't know about Dubli Network. Think about that. This is going viral in other countries, and we've barely heard about it. So Christian and Matt, maybe you've got something to say about what I've just covered here so far.
Yeah, I heard some of the stories about people overseas doing 7 figures annually that have never recruited anybody. Doing exactly what you're talking about, just referring customers, free customers and paid customers. So we're talking about the foundation here. We're talking about how the money flows. As a business person with a business associate or whatever they call them at Dubli, I think you'll start to see how we're marrying these together. How Priceline, what is Priceline? 14% cash back. Travelocity's in there. I think there's several of the biggest travel portals in the world are in there. And Matt started to see this stuff, and he's going, so wait a minute. If we just look at hotel booking alone, there's trillions of search results just in the U.S., just in the U.S. market. What would happen if we banded together, we got organized, and we took over an entire market? What's the best way? I think the big question then is, how do we monetize this? What's the simplest, most efficient, best long-term way to monetize the power that we have as a team? And the answer quickly became Dubli. So we can monetize this anywhere in the world for just about anything. What would be really cool, I don't know if you have it in your browser yet, if you've actually downloaded the toolbar, but once you've downloaded the toolbar and you just go type in ladder or shoes or whatever, you'll see how even in just your search results, this is beyond a quote-unquote mall. I think we've all seen stuff like that before, although Dubli's is cool. When I go to Google on my other screen here and I type in shoes, DSW shoes, sandals, boots, handbags, 10%, 10.5% cash back from Dubli, right in Google. Can you show that real quick? It's showing up on the right side in the ads and all of the main search results.
Let me go ahead and do that if you want me to do that. I got that on my other
show them that,
browser, my Firefox. Okay, so I just Googled shoes, and okay, so let me make this a little bit bigger if I can. Okay, so DSW shoes, 10.5% as a VIP, half that for free, right?
Yep.
You can go to the store, and then boom, it gives you your cash back. Aldo, 12.5% cash back, right? So here we're seeing the customer is being enticed to upgrade to the VIP and participate fully. The more money they get in cash back, the more commission you get as a person who gave them the opportunity to sign up for free or upgrade or do whatever they want, but get that money in their pocket from day one. So there you go, Christian. There's these others. Here's Target.
Yeah, even in the results off to the right, just all over the page. So Dubli's really got this figured out, and they're getting better and better all the time. But I think we can probably change gears and talk a little bit about the business side. So we've laid the foundation and given you the gist of the customer side. This is something everybody I know, when they know what their options are, they're going to do this. This is 9 out of 10 people say yes to this proposition. Wait a minute, I can get cash back and it's free, and I get bigger benefits if I do like a Costco kind of a membership. I've been paying my Costco membership for, I don't know, 12, 13 years probably. I don't even know when they take the $99 out of my account. I don't care, because I know I get so much value every year from Costco. This is the same kind of thing, guys. Same kind of thing. So imagine being able to monetize this on a big scale, online and offline. If you're sitting here as a networker, I can't imagine your gears aren't turning and you're going, holy cow. Just that one example of, do I want to build a business and create a situation where all of my cash flow is dependent on distributors or reps or whatever you call them in your company? That auto ship based income is fleeting. That is not residual. You're lying to yourself if you're calling it a residual income. It is not residual. It's temporary. It's short term. What we're talking about here is, I now get paid when people go get food and clothes at Walmart or Target or Starbucks. You kidding me?
Not just that, Christian. You mentioned 9 out of 10 people say yes. I don't know who the one guy is that doesn't. Maybe he needs counseling or something. But think about that. Compare that to, let's just be honest here, right? You go and you run your advertising, or you're calling your friends, family, and neighbors, or however you're attempting to build, let's say, a network marketing business, and you're dragging people to meetings they don't want to be at, and oh my goodness, you got to do this. And 9 out of 10, hold on a second. 99 out of 100 are going to say no. And even if they did say yes, it's because they were scared to say no, and they're going to quit 30 to 60 to 90 days from now. That's the reality of network marketing. You've got to have one hell of a work ethic. Not that you don't need to have one here in terms of building, Matt's talking about, this is an 8-figure to 9-figure play. Okay, this is not for the week. So everybody who's invited here today, we're going to work, right? But that's fine with me, as long as we get results, right? And I think that's what everybody's after, Christian, is if we could just know that there's going to be some fruits from our labor, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people spinning their wheels in network marketing land, and I mean, it's brutal. So anyway, back to you on that. Let's talk about, you know, how we make money with Dubli Network.
Yeah, so this is an early rendition of this, guys. You're catching this really early in the game, even for us. We've just been shown this, and we're just wrapping our brains around this just in the last couple of weeks. So collectively we'll take our best stab at this. The business side of this is blowing me away already. I've referred a few people who look at it and go, okay, cash back. Oh, that's big cash back. Okay, I'm in. What do I have to do? We have an opportunity to build a network. We also have an opportunity to be a part of the core team here and take on part of the collective workload and benefit from rotators, from all of this tech and all of this activity going on. Do we have a way, John, do you have something lined up that we might be able to show to tease a little better and make, explain Dubli a little bit better on the business side?
Yeah, I could show some stock videos from the company. We could do some of that.
Unless you guys can think of something better, I'm kind of floundering here.
I'm talking about a 2-minute sizzle video or something, so
yeah,
we could do that. And then you could, Matt, are you agreeable to that? You think that would be worthwhile?
That's muted.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not a network marketer, so I don't know what the hell is going to get people motivated. All I know is I'm going to drive a shitload of traffic and make a shitload of money just getting customers without even worrying about the distributor side of things.
Yeah.
Matt, can you give me a reenactment of your outburst of what you think about network marketing?
I got to get in state for that.
Could you please make a spectacle of yourself for our audience?
I'm not afraid to do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of MLM at all. That's a mild way of putting it. And I'm certainly going to make a lot of money from that side of it, but I think the big money is in actually getting customer acquisition, because we get a percentage of, once you have a customer acquired, my background is affiliate marketing. I drive a lot of traffic and make basically what Christian referred to earlier was one and done sales. Well, this time, instead of getting a customer and getting paid a commission one time, and then I got to keep driving more and more traffic to make more money, this time I get a customer and then I get a percentage of all their online spending forever. I mean, it's huge. The numbers are ridiculous. We figured out today, once we hit the rank that we're trying to achieve, the top rank, we'll get 4%. Now, think about this, guys. Think once you get a customer, you'll get 4% of all their online spending in perpetuity. That's ridiculously huge. I mean, the numbers get crazy big fast. I mean, my team alone, we're talking about, we just did our projection the other day. We're going to hit $50 million in the next 8 months. And that's just customers. That's not even building the network marketing side of this whole thing. So I'll let you guys handle the network marketing side, but the customer focus alone is goddamn ridiculous.
The network marketing side has some interesting perks. I think people that have been around MLM and direct sales, you'll have your heads turned. One of the videos I think John has queued up is one of the perks that's available for those of us that really engage on the building side. And what's crazy is, John, you could do this with your hands tied behind your back, blindfolded, sleeping 3 weeks out of the month in a matter of the next few months. I can too. Matt can too. I think a lot of the people involved right now look at this comp plan and go, this is a joke, right? I mean, the pay is astounding. The rank advancement is easy. And the perks for rank advancement are like nothing I've ever seen. So I'll prep it a little bit, and then maybe you can show that video, the island video.
Okay.
One of the things I heard that when I called my wife when I was hanging out with Matt, I was getting this dump truck, dumping information on me for a few days. I called my wife in the middle of this and said, "Babe, this company is going to give us a house, a 5,000 square foot paid for house in Grand Cayman. It's like a $6 to $10 million house. They're going to give it to us. And she said, whatever those guys are giving you, stop taking it, get some sleep, and let's talk tomorrow. She really said that. But this is true.
Christian, it sounds like Kool-Aid, right? And I like a good cup of Kool-Aid, right? I like drinking Kool-Aid. I love selling Kool-Aid. That's wonderful. But when talking with Michael Hansen, he's the billionaire CEO who started all this. One of his partners, one of the top guys in the company, not the Groupon guy, the Microsoft guy, they got like a little competition going because Microsoft has created more millionaires, I think, than any other company, something like 20,000 millionaires or something.
Yeah, and over 40,000. Yeah.
Oh, right. So Michael, with a totally straight face, he's like, we're having a game. I'm looking to beat Microsoft in creating more millionaires, and we're going to do it right here in the United States. I was like, and so now they're buying up parts of islands or whole islands or whatever they're doing. I'm just learning a lot about this myself. But in areas where, I think a lot of people, I could safely say, are on this broadcast right now, may feel like, maybe I'm looking to move to another country, right? Maybe I'm not satisfied with the politics over here. I want to go over there. Well, great. And I'll just show you the video here in a second. It's just a little sizzle video. But here's what they've already got going. Again, guys, money isn't the issue for these guys. When you think about that, right? They don't need more houses. They're billionaires, right? They want to play the game, and they're looking for the right people to play it with. So here's the point with what I'm about to show you. Matt, Christian, myself, other people you haven't even met yet, some names. I'm not going to drop names now, but big names that are behind the scenes. We're gonna max this thing out. We don't need 10 million people on our MLM front line to do this. 5 people that we build under, that we create massive results with. 5 people, and we're there. We've got the house in the Cayman. So Christian, Matt, I'm going to go ahead and show this here stuff right here. Hold on a second here. Cool. And move my mic, position it by the speaker, and hopefully we'll get successful technology going. Here we go.
Dubli Network, the largest e-commerce direct selling company in the world, is pleased to invite you to one of the world's most desired treasures, Grand Cayman. Welcome to an alluring and exclusive destination, rich in natural wonders and magnificent beaches. Up to 60 feet above sea level, situated in the unspoiled waters of the Caribbean, Grand Cayman is a true tropical paradise, known for its brilliant coral reefs, underwater seawalls, and numerous shipwrecks. Grand Cayman is the ideal spot for fishing, snorkeling, and deep sea diving, as well as more adventurous sports like jet skiing and kite surfing. The lush surroundings and spectacular sea views attract high-profile celebrities and millionaires from around the world. With no taxes, Grand Cayman is truly a heavenly retreat from the bustling world, which will seem far away. The captivating attractions of this secluded island kingdom are crowned by the gated community, Dubli Golf and Beach Resort, an elite residential oasis created exclusively for the vice presidents and senior vice presidents of Dubli Network. Located at the north side of the island, in an area known as Millionaire's Row, just a short walk from the famous Rums Point. These luxurious condos and villas are offering first-class facilities and many homes with fairway views to our private golf course. With private beach access, the white powder, soft sand, and turquoise water is only footsteps away. Dubli Golf and Beach Resort represents the most privileged lifestyle possible on one of the world's most desired destinations. As a valued member of the prestigious Dubli Network, you can enjoy the unique and picturesque delights of Grand Cayman from the comforts of your private gated Dubli Golf and Beach Resort getaway. Join today and learn how you can get your luxurious getaway.
And the little robot guy really makes it. I mean, if it wasn't for the little robot guy, I would think that that video was shit. But it was it was cool because it was a little robot guy. Personally, I think that is the stupidest thing in the world, but the little robot dude. But hey, man, it's selling. The bottom line is it's selling. So yeah, go ahead.
So what is this at its core? It's a search engine with cash back, right? And that's really what we're talking about. It's a search engine with cash back. If you can't build a business around this and you've been around MLM, you should just quit. Just quit now. This is easy. This is so easy. And we're not even, in this context, I'm not even talking about what our team is already doing on the tech side of things. We want you to be a part of that. We need help with that. If you can recruit people on top of that, great. Let's go. So, I don't know. That's about all I have.
Okay. Well, I know Matt will have some closing comments as well, but let me I guess share again the what we're doing here. We're looking for right now, again, hand-picked few people who want to be on the front line of all this and participate in the spoils, if you will, of what these tech geniuses do. And admittedly, I'm clearly not one of them. Christian is probably better at it than me, and he's not one of them compared to what Matt and his gang know how to do. I mean, mind-blowing stuff, guys. But that being said, there is a sign-up page that looks like this. Now, we're not on Dubli.com anymore. Okay, that's over here. Okay, I was just looking at pet supplies. Like, oh yeah, Petco. Oh, PetSmart wants me to come to them instead, right? Oh, 11.2%. Okay, never mind with spending money. Let's talk about making money. The Dubli network, you've got the bare bones minimum to get started is the licensing fee, one time, $99. Okay, what we've all done is what's called a Team Leader Accelerator. Let me explain what that is. So we've got vouchers that you can give to people who are looking to participate. If you see here, discounted trial VIP membership package, discounted VIP membership package, 10 of those or 100 of those. Okay, so what these are enticements for new customers. Okay, these VIP membership packages cost $99 each. Right. Well, here's a 10-pack of them, and you get to give these to people and get them in as a VIP, which they're going to get the most cash back. You get money. You get 25% of commissionable revenue. Okay, so that could be any amount of money depending on what they're spending. The more money that your customers are getting in cash back, the more money you make. Okay, so when you sign them up as a VIP member for the $100, which you're going to give them for free, or you could sell it to them either way, right? Then you're getting 25% of a larger amount. Okay, here are 30-day trial memberships for the VIP where they're going to get the maximum cash back, and then if they don't, put their credit card and upgrade to $100 in 30 days, they're demoted to a free member, and they'll go ahead and wake up in short order, right? So you get these. You're looking at between this, either one of these, and this, you're looking at $600. Okay, again, I would say that's bare bones minimum. Here's what we've all done: the Team Leader Accelerator package. This does a couple of things. It gets you 15 of these, and I think 150 of these, and it gets you what's called the Partner Program training. Remember, I talked about being able to sign organizations up and give them white label access to Dubli. Now it's not even called Dubli anymore. It's called Joe's Coffee Shop cashback program. Come into Joe's for a free cup of coffee. All you got to do to get your free cup of coffee is sign up for Joe's cashback program, right? So now Joe has his own version of Dubli, his own branded version, and he's going to get 30% of that deal, right? Because he's paying several $1,000s and $500 a month. So that's a really good deal. You can also sign up the nonprofits, the schools, the churches, etc., for free on that deal for their fundraisers and everything else. You can't sign those organizations up, though, unless you go through training. You've got to be trained and present this in the correct way. Okay, this isn't just run amok MLM, okay? This is, again, multi-billion dollars of investing has gone into this. So the partner program, you also get that mandatory training if you're going to participate in a high-level business. If you are a business and you want to sign up your company and get the white label deal, you get a 1-pack for $6,000 instead of, I think it's 13. You get a 3-pack for 12,000 instead of whatever 13 times 3 is. But here's what we're focused on right here. The frontline players that are coming in, myself, Christian, of course, everybody who's behind the scenes here, this is the right way to do it. So $2,500. I know I've spent more than that on a 2-day seminar. I've spent like 3 times more than that on a 2-day seminar. So this is it, and you've got all this stuff plus the training that you need, and it's actually a rank. It's like an instant rank advancement called team leader. Now, again, I'm not a big fan of MLM and building teams. You guys know, in my, or people who don't know me, my history is high ticket direct sales. Right, here's a seminar package, here's workshops and audio visual courses, educational products, 20 grand, 25 grand, okay? And I make the sales, I make the money. The downline, well, hopefully they do it too. I'll give all the training I possibly can, and hopefully they're motivated like I am. But in this case, all we require is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I am drawing circles. Matt's head is probably about to explode. Okay, we need 5 people, 5 people front line who achieve what's called the senior vice or the vice president level. And the vice president level, Christian, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's something like 3 people who reach whatever the rank is above this, like sales director or something. MLM always has these funny titles for stuff. At least they're not using diamond and stuff like that. But it's what I look at is this is going to be way easy, especially with the amount of traffic and the funnels that are being created, and how we're going to be able to take over entire industries with long tail keywords. If you don't know what a long tail keyword is, like Matt said, tech guys know this stuff. Okay, so I know a long tail keyword. Picture it like this: instead of saying Apple computer, say best deal on Apple laptop, MacBook Pro in Salt Lake City, Utah, right? So that would be a long ass search. That's how people are thinking. That's what they're talking into Siri. That's what they're typing into their Google machine on the interwebs, right? They're talking conversationally. These are the long tail conversational keywords that we can totally wipe out everything else off of Google. So all we require is 5 people. Okay, you want a mansion in the Cayman Islands, paid for, not a timeshare, paid for, yours. Okay, 5 people that reach this rank called VP, and under that I think is sales director or something, and under that is team leader or whatever it is. So bottom line is, this is where you start. Christian, is this making any sense?
Yeah, this is making sense. We can and will be doing some compensation-focused stuff for people that want to really get that figured out. One other comment I have, really good coverage here, but the partner program, I want to just point something out. This is another way that we can make money with Dubli. I have my favorite car wash here in Naples. Does real brisk business. They're always a line out the door. They've been in the business over 30 years here in Naples. These guys, these business owners, only make money when customers are there getting their car washed, right? That's the only way they make money. Well, they know everybody in town, and they probably service a couple thousand cars a week. What might happen if I went in there and said, "Hey, would you guys like to make money outside of the car wash? Like when I leave here and go to Target and spend money, would you like to make money on that?" Okay, probably not the best example, but you get the idea, I hope. That database, their happy customers that they've had all these years, can be put into Dubli, connected to the car wash owners, and now they've turned their existing business, they've monetized that database a second time, and their customers travel anywhere in the world and buy stuff online, shop at all these places. They're making money. It's an amazing way for businesses to monetize their existing databases and customer bases. So the partner program is a big deal. That's a big moneymaker for a lot of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you've got a niche product, like you run a salon, we'll give people a free manicure or something to sign up in your cash back deal, right? And now every time they're not getting manicures or massages or whatever else you sell at the salon, well, that's fine. Go buy the TV at Best Buy, right? Oh, you got $50 cash back. You're in for 25% of that, right? So not only do they get their $50, you get whatever 25% of $50 is, right? $10, right? And they do that without even thinking about it, and you win. And they win. And the merchant wins. Everybody wins. The merchant wins. They got the customer. And they're not dropping their pants like on Groupon. Here's what they're doing. They're not having to stock the warehouses, right? They want people to buy online. You know the overhead that goes into running retail store. Come on, right? So it's. I don't think the internet's a fad. I don't know if Matt would disagree with that. I think it's here to stay. I mean, he's made over $100 million worth of sales on this interweb thing. Yeah, I think this is going to be viable, right? So anyway, the company has their fangs are out. Okay, the CEO himself touring the world, speaking to wacky guys like us. In fact, I remember when let me cancel this screen share thing here. I remember he walked into the room. Right, here's myself. Here's Christian, here's Matt, here's like these SEO guys and computer geeks and nerds and people wearing ripped t-shirts. I mean, it's not the dark underbelly of online marketing isn't glamorous. And he walked in with this beautiful suit, right? I mean, he's a friggin' billionaire. And he looked around, hello everyone, very soft-spoken guy. I think I'm overdressed. I thought that was just perfect. I thought that was just perfect. But here's a guy who and again, I don't like to harp on, and I'm not impressed with like celebrities or whatever. I've met celebrities, they're regular people. Hey, we're just doing our job. You're an actor, I'm a marketer. Okay, whatever, fine. Hey, good work. I like your movies. Great. But here's a guy who I had a genuinely good vibe about. Just a good vibe. So not to get too woo-woo or whatever, but he clearly didn't need the money, and he was clearly on a mission to do something huge, like Microsoft, like Apple, huger than Groupon. I mean, he just took the guy out of Groupon. So, and by the way, Groupon's in this deal. Oh, and I forgot to even say this. Groupon's in this deal. So not only do you save money on Groupon, right, for any merchants that are dumb enough to sign up for the Groupon deal, but not only do you save money on Groupon, you get cash back now from Dubli because you bought through Groupon. So it's more money. But wait, there's more. Here's the direct selling world, okay, which people are lamenting. Oh my goodness, I went to the meeting and the guy held up the skin cream and it was $100. Oh, I found it on eBay here for $20. Somebody quit the business and they're selling off their garage full of stuff for 20 cents on the dollar, right? Maybe if I really want the skin cream, I'll just go there and get it. The internet is the enemy in this case. Here, with Dubli, the internet is the friend. What's the oldest, longest standing, biggest, squeaky clean direct selling company on planet friggin' Earth? Do you know what it is, Christian?
I would say probably Avon.
Correct. Avon signed up for Dubli, right? So you want to get cash back on your Avon MLM skin cream and cologne. By the way, I like Avon cologne. Black suede, awesome stuff. Okay, great. Get cash back. The internet's your friend again, Mr. MLMer in Avon or whatever other companies, right? So this is not antagonistic to the purposes of people in traditional MLM. It's actually something that they can hook up with and do themselves a favor, and that's my view on it, right? So we can all be friends here. Again, everybody wins, everybody. So Matt, you're up. Give us a profundity. Tell us something that we can't speak after this. We all just go and click join and whatever.
Well, I think the biggest thing that we offer is something that I typically only offer to my coaching clients, and that we have a huge team that we're building here. And like I said, I could hire 1,000 people tomorrow to work for me, and I couldn't cover all of it. So what we're doing is we're building team training so that you guys can learn how to do the SEO portion, and I'll drive all the traffic you want for basically a penny a piece, a penny per visitor, and we're going to train you how to do that whole thing and basically help you build it and scale it on your own, so you can make it basically as much money as you want.
Hey Matt, that training is, what's that, 20 grand or 30 grand for them to get that?
It's normally 15,000 is what I charge for it.
Okay.
But you're going to get the exact same stuff. And why would I do that? I mean, the reason I would do that is because you're going to come in and be on my team, and I'm going to make a whole lot of money from all those customers that you drive in there. A whole lot more than the one time I'm going to get $15,000 from you. So that's provided free in the group, and I think that's a huge piece of this puzzle here, is that you'll have the exact blueprint for what I'm doing with my team, going to be generating these huge numbers, and the only difference between you and me is scale, and that's it. You just got to put on more people, and you can even make more money than me faster if you want to. It's all mindset. The only limiting thing is you. That's it.
I didn't even know that was on the table. Man, I just got a $15,000 info product. Man, I can't wait. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something I could use to build my my author publishing, book sales, completely outside of this, right? Stuff that I do as a passion. And by the way, if anybody's wondering if the easy way to millions is to write a book, it's not. Marketing is everything, right? It's everything. So anyway, that's the deal. You participate with us as a TLA or whatever it's called. Is that right, Christian? A TLA or something?
Yeah, TLA. It's about $2,500 to pull the trigger on that. And what Matt said, you get that tie-in. You're a part of the core unit here. We're just getting started. So in terms of timing, we could probably set expectations a little bit here, John and Matt, and let them know it's a little bit chaotic right now. We're still getting organized. And I hope that when you hear that, you go, holy cow, yes, I'm all over that. Just be ready for a little bit of chaos. We're still getting organized. Stuff is going to be firing up later this month. So it's exciting times. Good stuff.
Yeah. I don't think anybody was here today for the entertainment value. I mean, this is raw. So, but it's not going to be raw for long. We're a couple weeks out from some really hot sizzling funnels. Okay, that's not my bag. Okay, but there's people that know that kind of stuff, and Matt's talking about a penny a click. I'm just amazing, right? I've never heard of stuff like this. Again, every time Matt opens his mouth, it blows my mind. Frank Kern called you his secret weapon, didn't he, Matt? I don't mean to drop names, but come on, that's like awesome. So anyway.
Penny lead.
Penny, right, penny lead. There you go. So this is crazy, right? So anyway, TLA $2,500. And look, you can do whatever you want, right? You want to go be a customer? Fine, go be a customer. Sign up for free. You can do whatever you want, right? Here's one other thing I'll just say. A lot of times, if you're familiar with MLM, you got distributors, you're building your team, and then they decide to quit. Oh, we're going to go over here to XYZ company because they got better jungle juice and a better comp plan and whatever their story is about it, and they take the team away, right? Well, here, you could sign up customers. They could be given their $20, for signing up other VIPs, refer a friend program. All that profit share compresses to you. Okay, they're not participating in the commissionable revenue. That's you, the distributor. Now, let's say it's 2 years later, and you've made millions, and they're just hearing about Dubli Network for the first time. All they know is Dubli, the retail side. They don't know anything about the network marketing side. They're pissed off at you because you didn't tell them about it. They decide, screw you, I'm going to go sign up with the other guy, right? Guess what? Guess who keeps the customers? You keep the customers. They can't take your customers away from you. Again, it's customer-centric, not distributor-centric. So look, guys, it's really good. It's really good. So you can sign up for the 2,500. You can sign up for the 600. You can do whatever you want. I'll just tell you, we're all in for the 2,500, and those are the people we're going to be working with and who are going to have access to, I mean, at bare minimum, $15,000 worth of internet training from the secret weapon behind the scenes of some of the most badass marketers on planet Earth. I don't know about other planets, Matt, if you've got influence in Mars yet or whatever, but at least in terms of Earth, this is the guy. That's all I'll say. So look, below this, wherever you're seeing this video, if I invited you here, you have a couple of links on the page that should have popped up at the bottom. And if were invited here by somebody else, they may have a custom page or just a blank page. Just get back to whoever invited you here, and they'll give you their link and the details and answer whatever questions you may have or whatever. My phone's already ringing off the hook. Guys, I think that's it. You're first to see this, right? Now it's just a question of what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it, right? It's time to put up. This is your opportunity. So I'm done. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Christian.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Christian.
Yep. See you guys on the inside. Go ahead and get going. Let's do this.